of Pinot coming from. This is from Marlborough, so Sauvignon Blanc country. It's a delicious example, and sort of, I guess it's a tricky one. 2008 was one of the hottest vintages they've had on record. You can see it in the wine. The wine is really sort of full fruited, but it's still plummy, sort of dark cherry-ish. There's a lovely spice to it as well, a sort of a softness. You know, it's intensely flavoured. And I sort of say with Pinot, when it comes to Pinot Noir, it spans a whole range of different food styles, everything from sort of the media members of the fish family, salmon, tuna, those kind of things, moving into game. And if you've never had Pinot Noir and duck before, it's one of those Hall of Fame food and wine combinations. But then spring lamb, you know, and this to my mind is one of those sort of great spring lamb kind of wines. Something that's sort of delicate and still got a little bit of sweetness and some earthiness. Great with this Pinot. Everything here was done by hand picked. It was sort of popped into an open top fermenter, short sort of skim maceration before it was sort of pressed off into barrel, and natural fermentation, so they let the natural yeast in the winery attack the grape juice rather than adding a cultured yeast to get the fermentation going. It's been a shorter amount of time, you know, around about a year or thereabouts. It's called, aptly titled, The Vintage Widow, because basically all the people involved in making it leave their families for an extended period of time, as do most winemakers over vintage. But a delicious example nonetheless. The thing that you need to remember when it comes to Pinot Noir is that rarely, if ever, does great Pinot come cheap. It generally comes at a price because of all of those reasons I reeled off at the start. So in this case, you know, $34.95, I think the New Zealand Pinot is, you know, pretty reasonable. I guess most of our good entry-level examples here in Australia kick off in the high 20s, early 30s, and go upwards from there, and the sky becomes the limit. 35, I think, for New Zealand is good. Do you guys like it? Yeah? Good. I'm going to get more serious now.